Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. And indeed, I not only have, I don't know where I was going with that one, but there's a boogle, boogle. She's a sweetie. I'm pushing her so that she's facing the camera. She doesn't like facing the camera. None of my hamsters do. I don't know if it has to do with the fingers or the drop off, but they like to face this way toward me. And I don't mind. It just makes it harder to show them off. But she's a little sweetheart. She savaged my thumb yesterday, and it's still doing okay. So I don't think I'm going to get infected. It barely bled, so. But she's a sweetheart, and I'm going to put her back in her cage now because she is a really, really good little hamatron. That was my wife's name for them. We wanted to come up with a cute name for hamsters because, you know, that's what people do. You come up with cutesy things. And so she came up with Hamatron, and so I call them Hamatrons because of that. That's why. I also call them Hambulatrons just to make it longer, but that's just because I'm me. Now, one thing I was thinking of, because I went for a walk this morning. Let's see if I can keep my conversational breadcrumb trail going. Because I woke up this morning, 5 o'clock. Woke up before that, actually, but I got out of bed at 5 o'clock. My kitty, Amelia Kitty, actually came into the bedroom last night and slept on my bed and slept with me. And so when I woke up this morning, she was wandering and purring and then flumping up against the side of my face and purring for a while and then wandering. So that happened. One of the reasons I woke up. But I went to bed at 10:30, 11 last night. So it was pretty early. And so by the time I got out of bed at 5, I was going to get up anyway. Even if the cat hadn't been there because my back hurts so much. I've only got one side I can sleep on. I understand Boogie's issue. Trying to come back on this one real quick. He's broken his arm, but he's only got one side he can sleep on comfortably. His left. I'm in that situation. I can't sleep on my back. I can't sleep on my stomach. My spine bends in such a way, because I got scoliosis and such, that if I sleep on my right side, my spine is like this, like a plate being bent onto the mattress, and it doesn't work. It hurts. I only got one side I can sleep comfortably on. My left. If something ever happens to my left side, I am hosed. Now, coming back on that, if I can remember the conversational breadcrumb trail. Oh yes. So I got up because I was hurting, and I was starting to cough and hack again. So I went for a walk. I mean, I was coughing and hacking. I didn't want to wake these guys up. It was like doubled over coughing so hard again. So I went for a walk and I did my coughing and hacking out there. Took a while, and it wasn't fun, but I finally got my lungs clear. I'm actually doing good. I feel a whole lot better. I mean, what was it, over the weekend? No, well, a couple days back, I did not do well. The heat coupled with just the pollen, and I must have gotten a head cold, minor, very minor, but it was just boom, and I was out. And so my apologies on that. But I was coughing and hacking and gagging, but I went for my walk, and when I was done, fine, I'm clear. I'm still coughing. There's still pollen in the air is still hazy, but life is life. So, I got this bloody denture adhesive that I'm trying to keep smushed up against the sides of my dentures and my gum line so that the blobs don't work loose and I don't have to go pick them out going bleh, bleh. So, always fun. One thing that I was thinking about when I was walking though, let's see, I'm going to come up with a better thing on this one because I started off not doing well. Because I just do one-shot hot takes, and I'll try to come back to that. Yeah, because I've already lost what I was talking about with the first one. When I was yes, I remember now. Oh, goody. Because this is part of the whole thing I was thinking about. When I did on my vlog the other day, and I was talking about being on message, and how if you want to learn how to edit your videos, you can learn 2 ways from mine. Because I've learned a lot of how to edit videos, and I've learned how to edit pretty good, and I can do pretty good editing. But a lot of the editing I do is deliberately jarring, deliberately dilutes the message of what I'm saying because I think it's funny. But the thing is, there's the good editing I do, and then there's the bad editing I do. Learn what not to do by the bad editing, because that's the stuff I'm doing on purpose. When I put my intro in a weird spot instead of at the beginning, I just do that because I think it's funny. It's boring if you do it normally, so I just throw it in at random. That dilutes the message. That's learned by not doing it that way. But I was realizing while walking that part of my message can't be diluted by the goofy stuff that I do, because part of my message is the goofy stuff. Especially when I'm vlogging here, a good 1/3 to 1/2 of my message is all one real thing, and it is, I am here, I exist, I am broken, but I'm putting myself back together, and I know there are other people out there like me. Hello. And that is a good 25% to 50% of my message. My message that I do with my vlog is that I am here, I exist, hello. And no matter what goofy editing I do, no matter what other silly stuff I do to be funny and weird, it can't dilute that part of the message. And I figure that part of the message is at least as important as everything else that I say. Thumbs up for that. Now I was also trying to think, yes, it had something to do, because I was thinking about the way I do reaction videos. Yes. I wanted to talk about this one too. I have so many people in the comments of reactions. Now when I say so many, I don't mean there's a lot. In fact, it's 99% of all my comments on my reaction videos are like, thank you, this was very nice, thank you. It's that 1% that I get that sticks out, because you can have 100 people come up to you and say, you're a good person, thank you. You can have one person out of that, the 101st person, come up and say, you know, I didn't really like that. It just wasn't good, so I didn't like it. And what's going to stick in your head all day? That one person that didn't like it. Not the 101 that did, or 100 that did. That one person is going to stick in your head, and it's just going to go like, boy, it was almost a good day. Except for that. No, it was an awesome day. That one person, that's not going to ruin everything, but we're human, we do. Try to remember. Yes, reactions. So, when I'm doing reactions and I get comments, that 1% of comments from people who say things like, that wasn't a reaction. If you want to do a proper reaction, you need to do this. It's like, no. My reaction is my reaction. By default, my reaction is 100% correct. No matter how I react, it is 100% correct because it's my reaction. It's not your reaction. It's not that person's reaction. It's not her reaction. It's not his reaction. It's mine. So by default, it can't be wrong because it's my reaction. And that's all I promise people is my reaction. It may not be your reaction. It may not be a reaction you like, but it's still mine, and by default is 100% correct. Now, it may be that it's a song that deeply touches your heart. I mean, it really, you cry when you hear it. And maybe my reaction was to spend the entire 10 minutes of it talking about strawberry cheesecake. And that pisses you off. And I understand that. But it's still my reaction. If the reaction made me think of cheesecake, and I talked for 10 minutes about cheesecake because that's what that song reminded me of, it's not your reaction. It's not a reaction you may like, but it's my reaction. And by default definition, it is 100% correct, accurate, and true. That's my reaction. I'm not promising I'm going to be smart or clever or incisive or deep. I'm just promising people I'm going to react. And if that reaction is talking about cheesecake. Now, on the other hand, I do not post reaction videos where I don't like the song. The song has to do something for me. Now, it could be the song's fault, quote unquote, or it could be just my fault. I'm having a bad day. I'm just not liking this type of genre today, because my interests and tastes in music and in fiction change daily. I mean, what I hated yesterday, I might love today. I might be just okay with tomorrow. It's like that with everything. I might love a song yesterday. I tolerate it today, hate it tomorrow, love it the day after. I never know until it happens. But by default, my reaction is my reaction and is thus correct 100%. But yeah, if I don't like the song or it does nothing for me, I don't upload it. Every time I upload a reaction, that I automatically, by default, I like the song. It moves me in some way. Even if I'm just talking about cheesecake, the fact that I posted my reaction means by default, again, I liked it. So when you're complaining about a reaction where I liked it, but I talked about cheesecake, it may not be your reaction. It may not be a reaction you like, but it's my reaction. And of course, they're all chosen by random number generator. I go to random.org, I generate a random number, I count through the suggestions, and what I land on, that's what I react to. I do talk to people, and I do try to help people out and do some things as best I can. Some person has been asking for me to do Iggy Pop's Traveler. I have been trying. Now, I like Iggy Pop. I like that type of music. There's something about the song, and it's gotta be a me thing, where just 30 seconds into it, it turns me off. So I keep trying. But so far, not doing so good on that one. But that's just one thing I was talking about. Well, actually, I do sort of talk to myself when I'm walking, so I guess I was talking about it. But I was thinking about on my walk today. Past that, I wasn't really thinking about a whole lot. I was just sweating. Oh, I was also thinking about the temperate zones, because I live in the Pacific Northwest. We have a lot, not temperate zones. I don't know the real word for them. All I can remember now is the word biomes from like video games. But we have like 4 major biomes in the Pacific Northwest. There's rainforests out on the Olympic Peninsula. We have desert on the eastern half of the continent of the state. There's temperate on the western half of the state, and then there's another zone, but I'm not quite sure which one that is. We have everything from maple trees to evergreens. It's an amazing place. It's very beautiful, and of course, we're all going to die up here because we're right on the Pacific Rim, that big circle of volcanic activity that includes Japan and all that. And this big area up here underneath the huge fault that runs right where we are is overdue for a major break. So one day there's going to be a huge earthquake in this area. I don't know what's going to happen. Am I going to survive? I don't know. And thank you very, very much, all those people that left me nice comments yesterday about I was all messed up yesterday and my vlog was not the way I like to do it, and so it irritated me to no end. Saying you have OCD when you don't have OCD is an insult to people that actually have OCD. I don't have OCD, but I am obsessive about things, and so I've got to be careful. I can't even remember where I was leading up with that one. Literally, it's gone. The first half of what I was talking about is gone. There is a void up here in my head. It felt like someone went and pulled it out of my skull. I have no idea what I was talking about, and I hate that. That is a combo of depression and fibro, widower brain, post-acute withdrawal syndrome. Boy, there's more too. Oh yeah, my damage from my alcoholism, bipolar disorder. Oy vey. Thumbs up. But hey, life is life. And of course, this real quick here. The past is not a prison. Be whom you wish to be today. That is true. If let's say you're a painter, but you want to start drawing, and you go, all I know how to do is paint. Well, yeah, that's all you knew how to do yesterday. Today's a new day. Start learning how to draw. Yesterday is not a prison. Just because you did something yesterday doesn't mean you have to do that today. Doesn't mean you have to be that today. You can be whoever you want to be. I've made radical changes in my personality throughout the years. By choice. It can be done. Those people that say leopard can't change its spots, a leopard can. And in fact, a leopard can not only change its spots, it can almost change its species. You just have to have desire. Thumbs up. Now it's 14 minutes and 50 seconds. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I already said the horrible things that happen with my brain. It's hard to think and remember. I'm getting a lot better. I am a lot better, but I still got issues, so I try my best. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm doing my very best. I'm an American English speaker. Right now, we're just really big on letting our president commit open, frank treason and traitorous activities. So thumbs up for that. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. For right now, I'm just thanking you for having left me a comment. Whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, the fact is you left me a comment. Thank you so very much. That is appreciated. Ugh, I hate this pollen stuff. Calling up my Chrome. And of course, it could be the tail end of that cold. It does not appear to be bronchitis, thank good. Thank good, thank God. May P, thank you very, very much. And Toto Goshlug, I sure hope I'm close at least. XX, I need a life, XX, son of a gun, and thank you. GTA 456321, son of a gun. DJ Moisty Slaps. That's a heck of a name. Thank you very much. Kathy Avila, greatly appreciate it. Murder with an H. Thank you very much. David Stone, greatly appreciate. Omar Valencia, thank you very, very much. Enrique Quiroga, 44F. I hope I'm close. Kathy Kit's Cat, thumbs up, and let's hope the physical therapy helps with that nerve. Oh my gosh, it's been horrible hearing about what the stuff you've been dealing with. Ow. And Alpha Leader 772, thumbs up and thank you. Paolo Ortiz, thank you very much. Maiden CDA, I sure hope that's close. Thank you very, very much. Andrew Lee, thumbs up and thank you. Tun Drak, I sure hope I'm close. And Tom McSee, thank you very, very much. Thodoros Katsamporianis, boy, I am nowhere close, but thank you. And Quizler, thank you very, very much. Conspo Lopez, always good to see you in the comments. Pigeon Man 49, son of a gun, always good to see you too, thank you. And then we have AC Hella High, I sure hope I'm close. Edward Svard, thank you very, very much. Yuval Grossman, did I thank you this time? If I already have, then you got it twice. And the Hylian policy, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you has stated, you get me out of this dark and dank skull of mine, out into the sunny, bright world where it's actually a very cloudy day today. We're only supposed to have highs in the low 70s. Thank God it's been so hot here lately. I can't remember where I was saying, or what I was saying. But thank you very, very much. It is appreciated, each and every one of you. Thank you. Now, as stated, whether it's a good comment, bad comment, a different comment, you know that. You're awesome people. Even the trolls, thank you very much. I mean, not for the troll comment, but for having taken the time to actually left a comment. That's cool. Now, if you could check out my game channel, that would be awesome. Very, very cool. It's got all sorts of, like, games where I play games. If you like to watch old people play games, well, I qualify, and it's the game channel, so thumbs up. If we could monetize that, it'd be awesome. Don't feel obligated, I don't feel entitled, but it would be cool. And if you could check out my links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. My thanks, again, to everybody who has donated to my GoFundMe campaign. Thank you very much. It may not be enough or in time for the storage unit. I didn't have time to talk about the storage unit, but it's helping out in life. So thank you very much. And my thanks to all of my Patreon.com patrons. You are beautiful and awesome people. It is because of you I'm able to pay my rent. Thank you, it is appreciated. Now, if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a good thing. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Now, I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which will hopefully be more than 19 years from now, because after all, when I kick off, time ends for me. The universe comes to a crashing end. Hopefully the rest of you will survive. Hopefully I'm not God. So we will see. This is that whole philosophical thing. It's like if you're a brain in a jar, how do you know the rest of the universe exists? You're a brain in a jar. All you have is your input. You don't know. That's the only reason I said I may be God. I may be a brain in a jar. We all may be brains in jars. Who knows? Well, 40 seconds. I need to hurry. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. I'm going to hopefully have a reaction in a game, and who knows. So this is going over 20 minutes. But you take care. I'll see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.